That time is now. Let's make this moment let it young. The time is now. Let's make this moment last. Give up yourself onto the moment. The time is now. Give up yourself onto the moment. Let's make this moment last.
Okay, so welcome back everybody to Nerds on the Ball. You join us here in the 10th of February 2008, where our challenge is on the rocks-ish, maybe. Who can tell? What's 4 points to a man at this day and age?
Fair.
You know, especially considering that, like, we're so used to like Man City dominance. Now it's just like the other Manchester that have somehow got better since than the real life team.
Yeah.
But it's a very evenly distributed top four, all the same. There's 4 points separating every team. There's a bit of a scrum then for the fifth for sixth place actually, because West Ham look quite handy there in fifth. So yeah, it's actually it's a bit of a fun league, has to be said. You've had plenty of Merseyside derbies, Dave, as well. So
Yeah, and I won the latest one, thank God.
you
I
made
think
you made a bit of hard work of it now, I'll be
yeah.
honest. But
I mean, look,
yeah.
I have the most goals scored in the Premier League.
Mm. You've been a very entertaining side, to say the
Oh
least.
yeah.
Whereas I've kind of taken the role of being the clinical, methodical winners.
You're 4 points
Uh,
behind United, and we're about to enter the final third of the season, shall we say?
yeah, we're into the
Um,
brass tacks now because it's we've no transfer window to tidy things up. We've nothing of the sort now to to speak of in that regard. So it is just wall to wall football in all competitions, really. I know we're both out of the League Cup, but then again, that's not our,
yeah,
that's not our that's not an objective of ours.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
still in the FA Cup. You got Derby in the FA Cup, if I recall.
Badoo,
Um,
badoo.
and we have European commitments then on top of that. Your assignment is far easier than mine. Although I don't know if a trip to Romania this late in the season is exactly what the doctor orders, but sure, look it, we're here. Um, yeah, so my February is quite tasty. Um,
Have you seen where
mm,
Dwight York has got an offer from?
Dwight York.
Dwight
Oh, from
MacArthur FC in Australia have made an offer
yeah,
for Dwight York.
of the A League, famously known as the Retirement League.
Hmm.
You know, even just looking at the league table here, for example, right? Because I was about to say, like, obviously you can say claim to having the most goals scored in the league. I was thinking, I must have the best defense then. No, United's defense is better with 3 goals. Bastards. Like,
You're not
I've
allowed to have anything. Like it's just a
That's what I'm
United.
saying. Like I am
Yeah,
literally the bridesmaid in this fucking equation. Like it's not right. Like it's disgraceful. Um, but
there's only one thing to do, and that's smash the bastards. So let's do it.
well, as I said, possibly in this sitting, I will get to the 16th of March, and that is D-Day. That is when we bring Manchester United to Stamford Bridge, and we'll just see how their character is.
Well, all I can say is I've got you after this
You
at the
do,
bridge.
you do, you well fucking
So
do.
I do. I'm gonna get smashed.
Well, this is the thing you see, right? So if I don't beat you, then that's my challenge pretty much over. I have to like one of us has to win in a sense. Like it's if it's
Yeah,
a draw, it doesn't suit us. Uh,
yeah.
okay,
Have
yeah,
Bolton coming up. So
yeah. You got Bolton, I got Birmingham. Not
hmm.
the worst away trip in the world, I'll be honest. But it's not the. I suppose in this day and age, I'll take
I'm
I'll take
going
any.
gung ho, man. I'm going gung ho against fucking Bolton. I don't care.
Well, they did knock you out of the League Cup, if I recall.
Exactly. I need revenge.
Revenge,
I need
sweet delicious revenge.
revenge.
Yeah.
Chimbonda starting, Finnan on the bench. Mm.
We are both 3 p.m. kickoffs as well, excitingly.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna start Marcelo.
Ooh, there's a Manchester derby on the same day. City versus United.
Interesting.
And United are away from home as well.
Well, all
That
I
is
can say
interesting.
to you is I've got Lucas Leiva starting along with Chimbonda, Marcelo, Arango, Pato, and Keane up front. So let's go hell for leather against Bolton.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go
Fucking
fucking mental.
yep.
Nah, 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 nah. Solomon Kalou at 9.6 in training. Sir, you deserve a handshake. Like, look at
Why
this.
like that thing is still there? Like, why can't they criticize my players for training badly? He just comes back to no, we didn't.
Show up, you.
Sure for you, you think. But I'm
I
like,
don't
you
even,
did.
don't even want any bleeding tea.
The data shows you were a lazy cunt in training. I should be allowed to tell you that you're a lazy bastard training.
The algorithm does not lie, sir. The numbers don't lie. They spell disaster for you and sacrifice.
Derby won again against Sunderland this time.
Okay, it's against Sunderland. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, but they're not bottom of the league, to be fair.
No, is that one of the new? That's a new signing for them as well. Vlad Monto. Yeah, I think he joined this year from Wolfsburg, no less. Oh,
Montano,
he's on
yeah.
loan. Never mind. He's on loan.
So
So
Kenny
who have we
Miller
got?
scored again.
Yeah, no,
Not
they're
doing
in
too
good
bad.
shape
He's
now.
not doing too bad now.
Yeah.
Not doing too
Okay.
badly. Right.
And excitingly
Yes.
enough, I have my Ivorians back from the Africa Cup of Nations.
Oh dear, that spells bad for
Yeah.
me anyway.
Well, funny enough, actually, I have been advised to rest Didier Drogba, so I might do that. Right.
Rest Didier Drogba. Bastard.
Well, let's see. Let's see.
Anyway, I am about to. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I can't play Ricardo Vaz Day, dude.
Against his parent team, of course.
His parent team, yeah.
Yeah. So still can't play Rafinha. He's still injured, but Belletti has been pretty good, actually. I have to say. Um, he hasn't exactly been tested, but he's done all right.
It's done okay. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. There we are. That's more like it. Yeah. Okay. I found my layout again. Oh.
The only thing I need to buy for the new rig is I need to increase the RAM. That's really it.
Hmm.
Because I'm buying an external um dock for one of my NVMe drives. So because I don't have any
Yeah.
space on the new motherboard for a second drive. So I need to buy like a an external docking station for like the NVMe drive. So
Yeah. Okay. Pick the Guzman. Super Frankie Lampard. Yeah.
the
Well,
dressing
I think you can go
the
fairly,
dressing
fairly
room
close
doesn't
ranking.
agree with today's team sheet. Well, I don't give a bollocks, lads. Go out there and fucking play the game.
Okay. Right. Small risk. I can't play Shevchenko because he's injured. However, I am going to play Pizarro up front and have Drogba on the bench. I've
Oh,
actually
Gary
got.
Ablett. Gary Ablett finally has an image. That's what he looks like.
Oh my God,
He's
you got
just
the face? Oh, Jesus. Put it away.
he's just been a silhouette, which to be fair looks better than what he looks like now. But
Okay,
sorry,
then.
Gary.
So, yours is, I suppose, higher priority in terms of the matches. So I will play Jeff on this one. And okay, right here we go.
I need to go to the video settings.
Hey,
Alrighty, good to go.
all
We are
right,
underway.
lovely. Yes. Welcome back, everyone, to Gillette Soccer Saturday here on this, rather tenebrous weather here around the country. But we have hopefully, some lovely football to warm up your spirits. We have all the title protagonists in action tonight, or today, in fact, even Birmingham entertaining Chelsea at St Andrews, while Liverpool will be hosting Bolton Wanderers, the team that knocked them out of the League Cup, hoping for a measure of revenge in that match. And of course, we have the Manchester Derby to look forward to later on today between Manchester City and Manchester United at Main Road. And of course, we have our correspondents all across the country letting us know of any of the results and scores that come in that time. And we could possibly have started off early there at St Andrews before Maluda has just skewed a shot wide from a set piece. And obviously, we know Chelsea's very effective powers from there. It could be a very long afternoon for Birmingham. But, Steve Bruce, resilient man as ever, could very well spring a surprise on Chelsea.
Here we go. Free kick. Oh, crossbar.
And Frankie Lampard just shoots wide with that free kick. It's still goalless at St Andrews. Dave Armstrong, we had a shout of crossbar earlier there when we passed it to you. How has this match gone on so far between Liverpool and Bolton?
Oh, it should be 2-0 Liverpool. An early chance there. Ball is squared from Pato to Juan Orango, and he's had a perfect chance to it's just him and the goal. And he skied it over the bar. Xabi Alonso had a free kick about 25 yards out, hits the crossbar, and there you go. Alexandre Pato just there had a perfect chance to pop in the bottom corner to give Liverpool the lead. And yeah, he puts it wide. That Liverpool should be home and dry in this game, but Bolton are starting to gain a little bit of rhythm here.
Yeah, certainly Bolton starting to fancy the chances here against Liverpool, who really do need to keep the pressure on. They're currently 8 points away from the league leader.
Goal!
And just as I say that, it looks like there has been a goal in the game between Liverpool and Bolton. Who scored, Dave Armstrong?
It's Bolton. Williamson has just turned his man really, really well. He's come in from the corner flag. He's just gotten away from the fullback, and he's cut inside the D, and he's just rifled it into the bottom left-hand corner past Reina. So a bit of a surprise here. Anfield, Bolton lead 1-0.
Yeah, certainly the form guide has been upset here as Bolton Wanderers has taken the lead at Anfield, stunning the Liverpool faithful. But there is still plenty of time for Liverpool to respond, and do they certainly respond when they go behind? Not the first time, and it won't be the last that they have shown their resilience this season. 1-0 to Bolton in that game, and it's currently 0-0 at half time between Chelsea and Birmingham City. Chelsea having the
Oh!
majority of the chances, but we come back to that now as there has been a second goal at Anfield. Dave Armstrong, tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's wonderful build-up play from Liverpool. Just it all starts kind of with Pascal Chimbonda on the edge of the box. He receives a pass from Pato, and Leva puts a ball to the touchline for Keane. Keane just turns two of the centre halves. Pato just receives the ball, places it in the spot, and just rifles it into the back of the net. So Alexandre Pato gets his goal and levels it up at Anfield 1-1.
1-1. They weren't behind for long, as I said earlier on. Liverpool do not take too kindly to going behind at home, and they've certainly proven that with Alexander Pato, another one of their lone recruits from AC Milan, really impressing there on only his second league start of the season. So well done to him. And away we go. We've started off the second half near here now at St Andrews,
Oh,
still goalless at the moment.
how's he missed that? How has he missed that? He's 2 yards out.
There are shouts of anguish from the studio here as Dave Armstrong is watching the game between Liverpool and Bolton Wanderers. Tell us what's happened, Dave Armstrong.
Oh, it's outrageous, Jeff. I mean, you've got to score from 3 yards out. You think you would, but when Arango's received the ball, no pressure, nothing at all, and he's gone ahead and skied it again. He's put it wide of the post. I don't know how he's 3 yards out, but still 1-1 here. And just stay with me, Jeff, because Jeff is coming up on this right hand side. Anelka, big save there from Pepe Reina. Nicholas Anelka on the edge of the 6 yard box just plies it at the goal. Reina does well to get down quick enough.
Yeah, two former Reds combining there to try and cause some dismay there on Merseyside, but denied indeed by the goalkeeper Pepe Reina there. They'll be looking for more of the same from the Spaniard in this game. gonna have to make changes because none of my fucking players are doing anything.
Come on, do
On four.
something. Juan Arango's missed 3 shots from inside C-sharp box. He's coming off halftime.
Well, I've changed my I have overhauled my attack. Drogba, Sinclair, Kalu, and Wright Phillips all on with half an hour to go. Oh, hello. Could we have an instant impact here? No, if that corner was into the goal, boy. Well, Birmingham City have certainly had their chances in this game, certainly from corners against Chelsea, who have been kind of perceived to be the set piece experts in the season so far. But there's been all changes, including the return of the two victorious Ivorians in the team, Didier Drogba and Solomon Kalou, now both on for Chelsea. And they're hoping now that Cup of Nations winning form is going to do the difference now for them against Birmingham. It's still 0-0 as things stand. And would you believe there has been a goal at St Andrews? And you can see it there on the teleprompter below you. Birmingham City 0, Chelsea 1. And it looked like the goal is going to go to Leighton Baines. His second league start of the season for Chelsea. And it looks like he's just rifled one in from distance. Cross comes in from Belletti. It's headed out, he thinks, by Giroud. And it looks like Giroud just gets a touch on it and deflects it past Mike Taylor in goal. An absolute shame there for Birmingham because they have defended resiliently against Chelsea. But all for naught as Leighton Baines opens his account for Chelsea and it's 1-0 to the Pensioners.
I should have like 6 goals in this game, but I don't. 16 shots on goal, 6 on target. They've had one shot on target and a goal.
We're down now to the last few moments of the games are here around the grounds, and Chelsea still hanging on to that 1-0 lead against Birmingham City. Birmingham really ramped up the pressure here. They want to try and keep themselves honest, and we do have a goal at Anfield. And Dave Armstrong, this is critical for the title race.
Yeah, it's Xabi Alonso done so well. It's just the ball has come in from Chimbonda. Again, Chimbonda's had a fantastic afternoon. It's come in. It's headed away by Gary Speed, drops to Alonso, and it's rifled into the bottom corner. And Liverpool have the lead on 72 minutes.
Liverpool have to leave for the first time in that game against Bolton. It is thanks to their Spaniard in the midfield, their maestro Xabi Alonso, with a critical goal that really could decide if they are going to be in this title race. And it looks like we're going to have potentially a shout for a penalty here at St Andrews. Birmingham City claiming that they have been fouled inside the box. Referee seems to be deliberating with his linesman about it. Chelsea players not too happy about this one. And we're just trying to get confirmation if this is going to be given as a penalty. It is not. It is going to be a free kick for Birmingham City, just on the edge of the D. Steve Bruce will be looking to try and make Chelsea suffer for this one. Ball's going to come in here. The goalkeeper's up as well. Mike Taylor make the run for it. And he's immediately running back now as a goal as a chance has been cleared out by the Chelsea defence, who have been resilient today, no doubt. And now... And we have a second goal at St Andrews, and it is Didier Drogba, who has returned to the score sheet on first time of asking from his return from his hometown, from his home country, winning the Cup of Nations there. And he's just rifled in a phenomenal free kick from 25 yards to beat Mike Taylor at his far post. A phenomenal free kick. A punctuation mark on a great result for Chelsea. And it's not over yet at Anfield as Dave Armstrong, there's a fourth goal, but for who?
Yeah, the changes have made all the difference here at half time. He even took off the captain, Steven Gerrard, a bold move to bring in Mascherano, but it's really good. Chimbonda, again, starts it all. Plays it out to Xabi Alonso, just knocks it on to Sidney Govou, and Govou does what he does best. He just takes it on his left foot and plants it into the bottom right-hand corner. It's all over here at Anfield for Bolton, 3-1. And if you hang on a second, I'm just waiting on the final whistle, and it goes there. Final whistle here at Anfield, final score 3-1. Liverpool much better in the second half. Bolton had no chances whatsoever, and I have to say, Alexandre Pato was probably my man of the match this afternoon. Youngsters just shown so much promise, and yeah, back to you.
Yeah, game set match at Anfield, and that it gives an opportunity now to look at the scores around the grounds. Obviously, we know of the early kickoff between Derby County and Sunderland, where Derby continued their phenomenal form and have beaten Sunderland 2-1 thanks to goals from Kenny Miller and Vlad Monto on his debut from his loan at Wolfsburg, scoring the penalty that ended up being the difference between the two sides. Derby now up to ninth in the league, only 6 points away from European football. How incredible is that? Arsenal are back to winning ways with a crucial win against West Ham United. The battle for fifth seems to be heating up now as West Ham has been dragged into the mire between them and Manchester City, who are going to be playing later on today. It was Ryan Giggs and Luka Modric with the goals, despite Gilberto Silva missing a penalty earlier in the game. That was enough for Arsenal to earn all 3 points at the Emirates. We just mentioned already that Birmingham City fell foul in the end to Chelsea. A late show in the end for Chelsea with Leighton Baines scoring halfway through the second half with Didier Drogba leaving the cherry on top with a sumptuous free kick just a few seconds from time. And then of course, we mentioned about Anfield, Liverpool beating Bolton Wanderers 3-1. Didn't have their own way, of course, as Williamson opened the scoring for Bolton Wanderers until Alexander Pato replied almost immediately for the home side. And then they really much left until the second half to get the job done. Xabi Alonso and Sidney Govou with 2 goals that cuts them right back in the chase for the Premier League title. As for Tottenham Hotspur, they're continuing their own pace and they've just put some daylight between themselves and West Ham after 3-1 win against Reading. Tino Berbatov and Afonso Alves. What a start for him at Tottenham, by the way, with some quick fire goals in the second half, with Dave Kitson getting a late reply for Reading, but it wasn't enough in the end, and Tottenham now comfortably fourth and looking for Champions League football this season.
Awesome.
And,
Breathe.
and breathe. It's great because Kira's not here. I can actually speak a little bit louder. It's going to be very different when she comes back.
That'll be fine. Maybe
And
fine.
it's like, oh, it's a goal. Okay, right. Glad to be
Yes.
watching that Manchester derby very eagerly, Dave, because that one might decide our fates here. Hopefully, Man City can do us a favor, and I cannot believe I just said that out loud.
Let's go. Let's
Just
see.
gave me the fucking ick immediately saying that.
Yes.
Again!
Yes. Oh, you're a point behind, Johnson. You're a point behind.
Holy shit, snacks!
It's all in
And
it now.
it's all in it. Here we fucking go. Right. So Newcastle 1-1 between them and Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter, to be honest, but there you go. Who do I have to thank? Well, I have to thank Valery Boyanov, who a person I don't think I've ever thought of in my fucking life. But your double against fucking Man United might have actually just saved this challenge. Um,
Yeah.
do you know what? Personally, I think state-sponsored clubs are great, Dave. What do you think?
Are they
Man, I
state
could do with some
sponsored now?
Venezuelan money right now.
Are they state sponsored at the minute?
No, well, they're owned by the that Thai
Oh yeah, so
like
they are, yeah. And by the way, you've been saying Main Road this whole time. They're at the City of Manchester Stadium.
City of Manchester Stadium. Do you know what? I said it at the spur of the moment, and I thought like I know there was a name in between.
I
I
never
just couldn't
corrected
put
you
the
because
face
I
to it.
never checked. So I was like,
Yeah,
had they
yeah,
moved?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
had they not moved yet?
City of Manchester Stadium. That's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah, Eastlands
that's it. That's it.
or
Right.
Wastelands.
Okay.
I don't know what
So
to call
that means now, Dave, we have something to play for tomorrow. Oh,
it. Oh, this is gonna be a. You've smashed me enough, in the last challenge. This is gonna happen again now.
yeah. Now, in fairness, that's because I was playing the tactics. I was fitting the players into my tactics. This time I'm actually like bowing to the how good my players actually are here. So, um, it's not. Wouldn't say it's quite the same in a sense, but yeah, hopefully it'll work. And I'm quite relieved that Drogba got a goal there now. So that's him pretty much back to normal now. So because
Yep.
he did go a bit of a dry spell before the Cup of Nations. So it's nice to see these kind of come back a bit rejuvenated. So is there anything? Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's get to this.
Before we do any of that,
Hmm.
although the cats can't turn this one off because the power button's on the front, so fuck them.
I wouldn't be saying that too loudly, Dave, because they will find a way.
Nah,
They
not
will
happening.
find a way.
It's actually indented into the front of the PC. So unless they have the strength of a human arm, they ain't doing that.
Hmm. Well,
Well, one of
we
them
should.
might. Who knows? Anyway.
It's a mystery to us all.
Oy, right. Leagues in focus. What do we got? Barcelona are top, 9 points ahead. Real Madrid are in fifth place, man.
Again, they've had a bad season. By their
Uh,
standing, they've had a very bad season.
Fabio Capello not doing very well there. Leon walking away with the league, obviously. And that would be because of the team that they have.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sean Ray Phillips has bruised his knee, but don't worry, the physio kissed it better.
Bayern winning the league, but only by 3 points behind Werder Bremen.
I have to laugh at this, right? I'm after
Uh,
getting two identical like news articles saying one of our players should be dropped for the national team. It's like, oh, Florent Rudiger should be dropped by France. Oh, Ashley Cole should be dropped by England. It's like, good. I don't want them getting injured on
yeah,
international duty.
yeah.
Fucking drop them. I dare you. I fucking double dare you.
Well, you never guess who's top of Serie A is Juventus. Believe it
Yeah, I
or
can
not,
believe
AC Milan are all the way down in sixth place because their team has an average age of 34, I would imagine at this point.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I suppose, yeah, like that's like old players don't do well on Football Manager, so I suppose that kind of
yeah.
checks out.
I mean, you got Vincenzo Yakunta in his prime,
Mm,
David Trezeguet in his prime, 30 years of age, Jorge Andrade, Domenico Cuscito, Chiellini,
decent enough lineup there, yeah.
Buffon, obviously.
Naturally.
Salihamidzic, Zanetti must be. He's only 30. Oh no, it's Cristiano. Yeah, it's a shit one. Um,
Everyone forgets the two of them. Everyone forgets.
Mikel Silvestre on loan.
Lesser spotted Mikel
Uh,
Silvestre, yeah.
yeah, Claude Makalele obviously went to Juventus, and Del Piero, who's currently injured.
Mm.
So some team there, but I'm quite surprised at Milan because just before we crack on there, I want to check why Milan are. I mean, they're sixth in the league, quite they're nearly 20 points up top. And here's well, they've got Kaka, they've got Jan Gurkov, but here's your problem: Paolo Maldini's 39,
Yeah. It's a
Nesta
shame.
31, Yankolovsky 30, Ambrosini 30, you know,
Mm.
Odo 31, you know, but R9, they've got R9. How can they be that far down the league with that beautiful man?
Well, that is a question for AC Milan manager, whoever that is at the time.
That
Ancelotti.
is, that is not Cafu's face. Just for all you out there, that is not Cafu's face. And if you're the mad scientist, this is your face pack. That is not Cafu's face. I am putting in a complaint.
I'd like to report a bug.
Uh, what did you say there? Sorry, Jonathan.
I was gonna say I'm not sure who the AC Milan manager. I presume it's Carlo, is it? Carlo Ancelotti.
Ancelotti, yeah. Because they made the final of the Champions League the previous season, obviously, beat Liverpool.
Yeah.
Um, I have to say, there's quite a few surprises because Palermo are in fifth. Now, I wouldn't have
Mm.
rated them to get fifth at that time at all. However, they do have a 20-year-old Edinson Cavani.
Well, again, it's the little prodigies around, Dave. And again,
Yeah,
look at our fucking season. Like Derby County's ninth. That shouldn't be fucking happening. Like,
true,
why
true.
are they there? Reading are nearly going to Europe because of Kevin Doyle. Like, this game doesn't have to be.
Oh God, I'm having PTSD. Roman Pavlyuchenko.
Jesus, yeah. That's a fucking
There's a Barclays man if ever there was from
absolutely, yeah.
Spurs, wouldn't it? Roman Pavlyuchenko, Spurs.
I can tell you the Bundesliga is fairly dull anyway.
Bundesliga is fucking at this stage of the history of the Bundesliga. It's probably the most boring stage in the history of German football because it
Hmm.
was literally Bayern. Well, it's not really. You've got
Well, I can
Werder
tell you that like
Bremen.
the one thing that is unusual is the fact that there's Dortmund are down in eighth and kind of dead to rights, quite honestly. So that is something.
Yeah.
This is Dortmund
However,
before Klopp takes over. So
yeah, this is Thomas Dahl. So this
yes,
Dortmund is look, they have Philip Deegan at right back, okay?
yeah, he wasn't great now to be honest, but yeah. What else we got? Mm, yeah, a bit of Parasurf for everyone else, really.
Yeah.
Like, like the yeah,
Actually, I'll
yeah.
tell you what I want to check up on. How is
The French league is probably decent, is it?
how's the Scottish League faring?
Rangers are ahead of Celtic by a point.
That is
Hibs are
the
fifth.
most standard Scottish league I've ever seen in my life. Like
It's perfectly like there's almost like an equilibrium to it, isn't it? Like,
that is how it like that is the most canon league at this moment in time, right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
It is. It is. Looking at that going, yeah, it's about right. Yep.
yep. Seems
Gretna,
legit.
Gretna in the playoff, Falkirk bottom of the league.
Yeah,
Inverness hovering around there. Yeah, it's about right. Hibs and Hearts in the
they're
top five. Yeah, it's about
yeah
right.
they're in the role called there or thereabouts.
Yeah. Now look at that Celtic squad, to be fair.
Mm,
Aidan McGeady, Jan Vennegoor of Hesseling, still the best football name in the world ever.
100%.
A 22-year-old Fernandinho, who they
On loan,
obviously
I presume.
bought. No, they bought him permanently.
Oh shit! Wow. Okay.
Borrowed to
That's how he does his
goal.
Champions League money, clearly.
Uh, Scott Brown's still there. Well, he's there. He's only
Hmm,
22. Not long gone from Hibs. On loan, I have sent Emiliano and Sua on loan to Celtic, and it's done well because he's now worth 15 million at 19 years of age. So that's not
nice.
bad.
Little cheeky sell on
Bobo
there.
Balde. Ugh. Anyway, before I get
Hmm.
too nostalgic, let's crack on here.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
have we have more
Don't be
important.
delaying your fate any longer, Dave. Yeah.
Shut up. I'm already not looking forward to it.
Hang on, like, in fairness, you're on a bit of a tear as well. Like you have a chance to disrupt my
Oh look,
undefeated streak.
yeah, I'm not denying that. I've only I'm looking at the schedule, right? And I've literally
Mm,
only lost like a few games this season, if anything. Like,
mm,
how many have I lost? I've lost four games, right? Only one more
yeah.
than United, which is not bad.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah, I
still,
mean,
I'm,
I lost three games all season. So like, I lost to United. Well, actually, technically, if you count the Community Shield, I lost four games as well. With the lost
we
Community
ha
Shield,
we haven't lost
I
in the league.
smashed the actually. Um, then we would have had fucking then United knocked us out of the League Cup, and then Villa knocked us out of the FA Cup. Although again, I still query that to be honest. And then we had that weird game against Lazio where we just didn't show up. So like we've lost games this season. It just
That
so
that
happens that
that
we've not been in the Premier
that
League.
was a strange one. That
Yeah,
made no sense to me at all.
no, but that's all right. That's okay.
Varnon's not happy. I could not give a toss.
Yeah, Leighton Baines is complaining because we're not using him like tactically as a wing back. It was like, babes, you just in the fucking door, all right? Just in the fucking door. Get down off it. Get down off yourself, you know?
Oh, my assistant manager's already on the mind games. He's talking Drogba up, you
Yeah,
know.
Claudio Ranieri is the one batting for you here on my side. It was like, do you know what? I accept her. Okay. Everyone's training very well, which is good. This is good to see.
Here we go,
So,
D-Day. Right, folks, this is me versus Jonathan. So this is
yeah. Now, this is the last
the
time as
last
well now.
showdown. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
last showdown we'll have.
Now, the only
And
way we could possibly face each other again is in the Champions League. This is the only time we'll be
yeah,
able to face.
yeah, which comes after this. I've Dynamo
Yeah.
Bucharesti after this game. Um,
And what's very exciting is that, yeah, this basically decides who actually challenges United, really. Like, if you
yeah,
beat
yeah.
me, it's
It drags
like
me
pretty much
right back into it.
right back into it. And if I win, then that puts me ahead of United temporarily because we're the early kickoff.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
here we go.